everyone. I want to welcome you all on the behalf of Ludhiana College of Engineering and Technology. Hello everyone. Today we are going to start with the topic that is the practical implementation of the first Java program. So as we have studied yesterday, there is a life cycle in order to run a program. In that particular life cycle, first of all, what you have to do, you have to write down the program. And that to write down a program, you need a editor. So for this purpose, I am using a notepad. So first of all, go to the start menu and search for the notepad. Instead of notepad, you can also use the notepad plus plus. That is also an editor, but yes, there is some extra functionality available with that too. So for now I'm using the notepad. So if you want to start a program in Java, you have to remember some of the things. That is, if you are writing the name of a class, the initial should be capital and that should be in camel case. Camel case means after each word should be capitalized. If you are writing my name, so the initial for my and the initial for name, that should be capital. The next thing is, if you are working with a method, the functions that we used to use in C++, they are called methods in case of Java. So if you are using a method, you have to use them in the small case. The variables and the constants, they are also in the small case. Okay, so let's have a quick review how you can write down a class. So first of all, if you are writing a program, you have to simply use the keyword that is class. Let's say I'm giving the name as demo. So from here you start writing your Java program. Now what you will do here, in this program, as we use a main method in your C or C++, in the same way you have to use the main method in your Java class. So in order to use the main method, what you have to do, you have to type the first of all you have to use the public keyword, and here in the public keyword you will use, then you have to use the static keyword, then void main, and you have to pass the parameters, that is string type of arguments. You can change this type of you can change the name of this args. Instead of this args, you can use A, B, C and any name as per your choice. And let's say in main method you want to print hello. So how can I do that? Here you have to write down the same thing. So in order to print something, you have to type system dot out dot println, and you can print whatever you want to print over here. So let's say I want to print hello class. So whatever you will mention over here, that would as such be printed. Now what is the meaning of this public static void main? This public means the class the thing you are using. This is a visibility control. Public means anybody can access this particular method. Static means it is a keyword. You don't need to create an object to call this method. Okay, so that's why we use static always. If I'm talking about void main, the void main is the method from where actually your execution of Java program would start, and these are the parameters that are of string type that you have to mention over here in order to start a program. So after this, if I'm talking about this particular statement, so system means system is the name of the class, and here the out is the name of out is the name of something that is present in your particular class, and println is the method. So system is the class, out is its object, and println is the method under this system class. So you have to call this method println, and with the help of this println method you can print anything. After writing your particular program, you need to save it. So in order to save it, press Ctrl S, and here you have to give the name of the program. You cannot give the name of the program as per your choice. You have to give the name whatever you have given the name of the class where the main method is. So here the demo class contains main method, so the name of your Java program would be demo, and you have to mention the extension as well, that is .java. After this, simply press save. Now you can check onto the desktop. Yes, this file is present over here. In order to check that, you have to open the command prompt. So open it. Now here, first of all, you will type Java C space the name of your program. So the name of my program is demo.java. So as you will press enter, it will start the compilation of the program. So you can say it is giving me the error that no such program is available over here, because this program is saved onto the desktop and I'm trying to access this from the administrator. So first of all, I have to go to this particular desktop, and after going to this desktop, then I have to type the same thing, that is java c space demo.java. If it will work like this, means if there would be no error in the same program, you can see this would come. Okay, and in order to overcome now after this compiler, now you have to interpret this program. So in order to interpret this program, simply type the java and space the name of the program, that is demo. You don't need to mention any extension along with it. And as we have compiled this program, one more thing happens. A dot class file would be generated. That means this is the bytecode for whatever you have done. So simply now you have to interpret it. So you have to type the name java space demo, and as you press enter, it will show you whatever you have seen. So this was the thing that you want to print. So this can be done achieving this code. Our second program is how we can add two numbers using a Java program. So in order to do the same program, you have to open first of all the notepad, and here you have to give the name of the class. So let's say I want to give the name as add. Okay, so after giving the name, you have to start with writing the program, and here first of all you have to use the main method. So our main method is, as we all know, system first of all that is public static void main, and here in this you have to simply take two variables. So as I have already told you in the previous program, the variable name should be in this small letter. You have to mention a data type as well. So let's say I want to take the two integers. Okay, so I'll take the integers as a comma b comma sum. Okay, so here let's say I want to give the value of a as 20 and b as 30. So let's say I want to print these numbers. So I want to store the sum of these a and b in the variable, that is sum. So here I'll simply type sum is equals to a plus b, and I'll simply type semicolon. So now if I'm going to print this with the help of system.out.println, now there would be one more thing that you are going to face, like here when you type the string in the quotations, but if you want to print some sort of value of a variable, so you have to type the particular name of variable without any quotations. Okay, so simply now we are going to save it, and we have to save it with the name as add.java, and then simply say save. After saving it, go to the command prompt, and in command prompt simply first of all you have to go to the desktop, and here you have to type the name of your file, that is add.java. As you press enter, you can see yes, it's perfectly compiling, and after this you have to type java space add. One more thing you can see, as I have compiled this program, a class file of the same has been created. The thing that we have discussed yesterday, that if you run this class file onto any another operating system, this will work fine. Okay, so you just need to interpret this file onto the another systems. So here now you have to type java space add, and as you press enter, it says there is some problem with the main method. So we will go there and check what is the problem. Yes, so we haven't mentioned the string arguments, so we have to mention that too. So after mentioning these string args, I have to save it. Afterwards I have to compile the program again. After the successful compilation, you can simply run this program. So you can see the sum of 20 plus 30 is 50. Now we will see, instead of simply printing the number, if we want to add some sort of string with it. Let's say I want to add the total of number A and B is. So how you can do is, so simply you have to type the total number of A and B. The total number of A and B is. So one more thing, if you are combining two strings, one is the proper string which you want to print as such, and one is the value which you want to print for. So between both you have to add a plus symbol. This plus symbol means you are concatenating two strings. Okay, so after that you have to save it. After saving it, again go to command prompt, and here what you will do, simply type, first of all compile this program. You can compile this program by using java c space add.java, and then you have to press enter. After this you can see that the compilation is successful. Now here you will type the class file. For that you have to type java space add, and as you press enter, now instead of only the number, it will show me the total number of A and B is 50. Okay, hope this program is clear to you, and thank you so much everyone. That's all for today. Hope you have liked this lecture, and if you have liked this lecture, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Have a nice day.